Hi, my name's Catherine Wood, and I'm a physical therapist here at John Goetze Physical Therapy. What I wanted to talk about today is a common question that we often get. Should I use heat or should I use ice? People often get contradictory recommendations from their doctor and from their physical therapist. So I want to talk about when you might use both. Now, in general, heat is good because it opens up blood vessels, allows blood flow to come to an area, and it can help relieve stiffness and tension. Ice reduces blood flow to an area, and it's great to help reduce swelling, inflammation, and pain. In general, you want to use heat for conditions that are more chronic. You never want to use heat for a traumatic or an acute injury. So heat is often good for someone who may be experiencing chronic low back pain, chronic neck pain with headaches, and also a sprained ligament that you may have had for a period of time that is past that acute inflammation stage. Ice is good for acute injuries. So if you recently pulled a muscle, if you recently strained your back and you're experiencing back spasms, or any area that has acute inflammation. Now the rule of thumb is when in doubt, always use ice, because you never want to put heat on an area that does have acute inflammation. So when in doubt, use ice. Some common conditions that you might want to use heat for include arthritis, especially if you're stiff in the morning. It's a great alternative. Also, if you have that chronic tendonitis, so such as a tennis elbow that's been around for several months, and then any sort of stiffness, such as a stiff neck and headache. Heat can be great to help alleviate some of that tension. Ice is good if you recently injured an area, you recently sprained your ankle, if you recently pulled a muscle, or if you have an area of acute inflammation. So in general, those are the rules to use both. Now, if you don't have a heating pad at home, some options I like to say is you can always take a towel. You can moisten that towel and put it in the microwave to heat it up, and then put a layer over it. The big thing you want to make sure you don't do is burn yourself. It's very easy to burn yourself using heat, so you want to make sure that any sort of heat that you're using, you don't want to leave it on too long. We usually say no more than 20 minutes. Another option for heat is if you have an area such as your neck, what I like to say is take dry rice. Dry rice holds heat very well. It's great if you have stiffness or arthritis in your hands. Take a bucket of dry rice, put it in the microwave, and then you can, so let's say you have a stiff hand, you can put your hand in the dry rice and move it around to help loosen it up. You can also take that heated dry rice, put it in a sock or in a pillowcase, and you can put something like that around your neck. So that's a great option to heat areas that are very stiff. Again, chronic pain, nothing acute. Ice, very easy to make your own ice pack. You can put some ice in a bag. Crushed ice is usually best because it'll mold around that area. Another option is to take water and alcohol, mix that together and put it in the freezer, and you'll have a slushy-like substance, and that's another great option. Any questions, or if you have any other questions about your specific condition, always be sure to contact your doctor. Again, the rule of thumb is when in doubt, use ice. Thank you.